Hello children, welcome to the online science class for the 6th standard. Okay, what is our first lesson, ma? What is our first lesson? Food. Where does it come from? Okay, in the first lesson we have learnt about food. Why do we eat food? Why do we eat food? Because we get energy from the food only. For our day-to-day activities we need to eat food. And also in the first lesson we have learnt about where does the food come from. The main sources of food are plants and animals. Okay, and also in the first lesson what do animals eat. In the topic what do animals eat, we have learnt about according to the food eating habit, the animals are divided into 3 categories: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Okay, these are the things we have learnt in the first lesson, and we are now moving to the unit 2, components of food. Okay, before seeing that what are nutrients, we have to see what are the components of food. Okay, first in the first lesson also we have that is learnt one new term, ingredients. Okay, ingredients are the food items, some materials that are added to the food item. Okay, if suppose we are eating the rice, means what are the ingredients in that rice? There are rice and the water, all the ingredients. Okay, for chapati what are the ingredients? The wheat flour and some salt and water are the ingredients. Okay, and oil. Okay, little bit oil. These are the ingredients. And also we have learnt about many food items that are made of plants and animals. Okay, that the main items are for the plant food items is plants, and also we also add some spices, isn't it? These are the items that are called ingredients. Okay, to prepare one food item we may add one or more ingredients in that. Okay, and also dal is the main one. Okay, so in different regions, okay, in our country, in different regions we are using different food items to eat. Okay, according to their climate conditions, and then according to their region we may eat, the food items will be differ from place to place. Okay, so in detail we have know about what are the ingredients to prepare the food items. Okay, so next one is the what do different food items contain. Okay, we are eating different food items. What do they contain? What do the different food items contain? Okay, we know that each dish is usually made up of from one or more ingredients. Okay, they are get from the plants or animals. So next, these ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. Okay, these ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. Okay, only these components are called nutrients. Okay, children. And the next one, the major nutrients. The major nutrients in our food are named as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are the major major nutrients that in our ingredients. Okay, in our ingredients, these are the major food items, these are the major nutrients. And also in addition, dietary fibers and water are added in addition. Okay, so these are called nutrients, different types of nutrients, that the ingredients we are added to the food items contain these nutrients. Okay, so we are at a different time we are eating different food items, isn't it? In the morning breakfast, for breakfast we always used to eat that idli, dosa or something, idiyappam like that. Okay, and in the afternoon, some rice. Okay, rices with some gravy and also some vegetable side dishes. Okay, and in the night maybe some tiffin items, idli or dosa or chapati we are used to eat. Okay, so my question is, do all foods contain all these nutrients? Do all food we eat that contain all these nutrients? Yes? No? Okay. Not surely. Okay, because these nutrients, that is these food items cannot contain all these nutrients. Okay, in a food item, that is in the rice or idli, means there won't be all the nutrients what we are know. Okay, there is maybe some carbohydrates, but the idli don't have fats, vitamins and minerals like that. So in some food items there should be one or more nutrients only. Okay, it won't contain all the nutrients itself. Okay, children. So how do we find that all the that food item contains which nutrient? We can use some test. Okay, we can use some through some tests we can find that this food items, what are the nutrients in that food items. Okay, for that, first one we have to take test for carbohydrates. Okay, main carbohydrates are found in there are many types of carbohydrates. Okay, there are many types of carbohydrates we have, but main carbohydrates found in our food are in the form of starch and sugars. Okay, the main types of carbohydrates are in the form of starch and sugars that we are using in our food items, and the carbohydrates may in the form of starch and sugars only. So we can easily test that food item contains starch or sugar. Okay, first one is the test for starch. In that one we have to take a small quantity of food item which we have to test, and put it in the small test tube, and also we have to add dilute iodine. Okay, dilute iodine, few drops of dilute iodine. If the color of the solution turns into blue black, okay, it's a bluish black, if suppose that this indicates that there is a presence of starch. Okay, so the food items contain starch, we may know from that. Okay, what is iodine, ma? Okay, to do this test we have some chemicals. If we don't have that solutions, we can prepare from our laboratory. Okay, in page number 9 they have given 3 solutions like this. We can prepare it. First one, a dilute solution of iodine can be prepared by adding a few drops of tincture iodine to a test tube half filled with water. Okay, we may in our first aid box there may be tincture iodine. Okay, we can take that, and in a test tube half filled with water we can add few drops of this iodine, and then we will get the dilute solution of iodine. And the next one, copper sulfate solutions can be prepared by dissolving 2 gram of copper sulfate in 100 milliliter of water. We have to take 100 milliliter of water and we have to add 2 gram of copper sulfate. Okay, so the copper sulfate solution will be ready. Next one, 10 gram of caustic soda dissolved in 100 milliliter of water makes the required solution of caustic soda. Okay, we have to take the caustic soda of the amount of 10 gram, and we have to add it, that is dissolve it in 100 milliliter of water, then we will get the solution of caustic soda. Okay, the solutions are easy to ready. So the first is the test for starch. Okay, to find whether the food item contains starch or not, we have to take the food item in a small quantity in a test tube, and also we have to add few drops of dilute iodine solution. If okay, observe what happening. If the color of the solution turns into blue black, then we can prove that in that food item the starch is present. Okay children, in the coming upcoming videos I will post for the other test. Others means the test for protein, the test for fats, etc. We will see in the other classes, okay, other videos. Okay, now we will watch a video about test for starch. Now watch the video children.
To test the presence of starch in the given food sample. Materials required: test tube, starch solution, that is, water extract from boiled rice, iodine solution, dropper, test tube holder. Procedure: take a few milliliter of starch solution in a test tube with the help of a dropper. Now, add a few drops of iodine solution to it. Observe the change in color of the mixture. Observation: the color of the mixture changes to blue-black. Inference: the color of given sample shows the presence of starch.
Okay children, okay, the have you have watched the video? We can if the color turns blue black, we can infer that the food item contains starch. Okay, the food item contains starch. Okay, up to this is enough for this class. We will meet in the next class children. Thank you.